I am completely enamoured of The Telltale Heart. Yes, Edgar Allan Poe's story in general, but this 1953 version is utterly delicious. Everything about it just worked. This was directed by Ted Parmelee and is adapted by Bill Scott and Fred Grable, of course based on the story by Poe. And there are a lot of things I want to praise about this. I discovered this because it was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Animated Short, and I have to say, I'm completely behind that. I kind of wish it won because it's utterly phenomenal. The animation design is actually quite weird. I love animation, but I'm not the most I don't have all of the technical vocabulary to express what I'm talking about. But there's something about it. I think it's paint. I don't know how they've done it, but it almost looks CGI. Now, given this is the 50s, it's pretty impressive. If anybody can tell me what on earth I'm talking about, please do. But the style of animation is so beautiful, it's so captivating. It's quite trippy at times. It doesn't always necessarily focus on certain things. Sometimes we're not quite sure what we're looking at. There are a lot of checkers and stripes and patterns that could quite easily throw you off, and visually it's absolutely phenomenal. The reason why it works even more so is because of the narrator. It's narrated by James Mason, and his vocal performance is incredible. He's obviously reading out the poem, he's reading out Poe's words, the narrative, which, if you're not sure, basically, I'm about to tell you, I guess it's a bit of a spoiler, but I'm about to tell you what it's all about. I'm sure you've heard of it, but basically it's about this individual who kills somebody and he buries him under the floorboards, and all he ever hears is the beating heart. And this is manifested in the dripping of the taps, the ticking of the clock, everything that is rhythmic and clinky, everything that kind of sounds like it could be a heartbeat. He hears this heart, and then he begins to hear the heart in his own mind, constantly being plagued by what has happened. And it's an incredible story. It's short, it's brief, it's chilling, and James Mason starts off with quite a mellow voice, and he lures you in really easily. You really want to listen to what he's saying, but the insanity that he begins to feel really heightens and quickens, and you can hear the panic in his voice, and he becomes frustrated and confused and paranoid, and that really reflects in his narrating, and it's an absolutely incredible vocal performance, utterly astounding. Couple that with the beautiful visuals, the animation style is gorgeous. It's absolutely delicious. Everything about The Telltale Heart completely deserved that Oscar nomination. It's utterly fantastic.